Welcome to this week's Kram. I'm Danny Kaminsky.
And I'm Pamela Batchard.
Although the competition season was cut off for Rampart's marching band, the Rampart Regiment, the directors got the green light to continue the after-school practices.
The practices are on Mondays and Wednesdays from 4 to 6 so that the band could continue making music together, but things are different with the COVID regulations.
While many sports and activities have been canceled due to COVID-19, the band is still playing and going strong. Due to social distancing guidelines, there have been some changes as to how the band interacts with one another.
So normally our season begins when school wraps up, and so we even started in an unusual circumstance of when are we going to be allowed to come back to having rehearsals, and then over the summer, competitive season was canceled because of the pandemic, and so we did a band camp still in July, and then shortly after school started, we were able to begin a couple days a week for after-school rehearsal.
I mean, I've been involved in marching band, either teaching or playing for, like 12 years, and this is totally different than any other year. So it's just different. We don't have competitions. We don't have a lot of traveling around, and just kind of our whole focus is different. And so, taking a chance to kind of work on what we can with what we're given. We've been checking in. We've been doing the same check-in that people are doing for athletics and things like that, making sure that people are socially distanced. When we're out on the field, we all find a spot on a grid and make sure that we're all 6 feet apart, and we're all being very safe about that. And all of our stuff is outside right now as far as after-school marching band goes. So
we have to do band separated, so like distant from each other, just to practice social distancing. And it makes it really hard because it's hard to be able to hear a lot of people at once if they're really far apart. It also hurts with the marching part because we had to cancel the season, and so we don't really have a reason or a way to practice with the forms that we would do on the field.
We definitely don't have a show. It's not like an actual marching band season. Instead, we're just doing like a small performance for parents and anybody that wants to come and visit.
We're not competing this year, which is a loss, but if band was the competitions to you, then you weren't really doing band, giving it its full potential in your life. I think that's really just about the community and about bettering yourself as a musician personally and just learning those life skills.
Even though changes have been made, the participants still enjoy making music together after school.
I think the season's going great given the circumstances, As long as everyone's having fun, that's really all that matters.
It's a little hard kind of having, especially like full ensemble, since normal marching band, you get to see everyone like all the time and it's just such a fun experience. But since coronavirus started, it's been really weird having to see everyone in masks, and it took a while for us to get into full ensemble, but now we're here.
I think, we're doing everything we can to continue to make sure that kids are getting the best possible music education. We're trying to make sure that we focus on the individuals right now because that's really what we have access to do to make music together, as opposed to more of a large ensemble, which is more traditional, I guess.
I think this season we've had a lot of drawbacks, but I think that we're really doing a great job overcoming them and being optimistic about it. I think that's a really important thing we need to do right now, and I think we're doing a really good job.
Despite COVID and everything else going on, we're happy to see the band enjoying what they do. This is Payson Shepard reporting for KRM.
The band will perform a little drive-in show on October 31st for friends and family. They also have a possible performance opportunity to perform for their peers on October 30th. Details will follow soon.
The after-school practices are all-inclusive for anyone who wants to come down and play some music. Just ask one of the directors and you can join. Have a good time and make some noise, Rams.
This year, we have a new IB coordinator in charge of operations.
Mr. Herman is the new IB coordinator this year, and he's making many changes for the Rampart community.
The IB program has a new coordinator this year, Mr. Herman. Mr. Herman has been a DP teacher for many years at Rampart, and now, as the new IB coordinator, he hopes to reboot the image of the IB program.
Well, I've been a DP teacher for several years here at Rampart, so I've had a lot of conversations with students, and now that I'm in this role, I really want to energize the program. I want to get rid of some of the cultural issues that have been a hindrance to IB in the past. There's some misinformation out there, and I really want students to understand what an amazing opportunity IB is, especially DP.
Mr. Herman is already having an effect on the IB students here at Rampart.
I really like Mr. Herman, and he's really doing a great job this year. I haven't had an experience with another DP coordinator, but I really appreciate the job that he's done, and I look forward to having him as a DP coordinator for these next 2 years.
I like him. I'm synchronous, and he made sure that we were all included because we had this group C meeting, so I thought that was really kind of him, and he had a lot of us share our stories and what our suggestions were, so I think he's pretty cool.
Even during the time of online school, Mr. Herman has already implemented many changes to the IB program, and their effects have started to show.
Not just the DP program, I'm trying to make a change to IB as a whole for Rampart, because I really want Rampart to re-identify with its international baccalaureate-ness, if that's a word. And what kind of changes are we making? We're really trying to, the first thing is just the aesthetics. Just looking at the school and saying, you know what, this is an IB World School. So if you drive in the parking lot, you might see we have 2 brand new, bright, shiny blue and white signs on the building that replaced the original sign that was up there for 22 years. And that's just very symbolic of what we want to do. It's a new day for IB at Rampart.
I think Mr. Herman's just doing a really good job on communication with all the IB students. He's sending out a lot of notifications, which are really helpful, reminding us of dates, but then just being communicative with the students in DP. I definitely think that it will improve the DP program just because DP is such a small community that the communication that I've seen so far and changes that are to come and other changes that Mr. Herman has enforced is really just helpful for the entire program and each student within the program too.
If you're a sophomore and are interested in joining the DP program next year, talk to Mr. Hutchison in the IB office, room 401. This has been Isabel Harrison reporting for Kram.
These changes will definitely impact the Rampart community. A great thanks to Mr. Herman and congratulations on being the new IB coordinator.
In case some students didn't know, there is free lunch for the hybrid students and any students that want to do the food pickup service after school.
We interviewed what people thought about the free lunches. The food service staff and a few students weighed in on how it's going.
Every weekday, Rampart provides free food for students and families in need.
We have a very large operation here. We serve in 36 locations, and I run the operation. I really enjoy it because every day I have the opportunity to make a difference for 1, 10, or more students each day.
I greatly appreciate them. They just give out lunches to everyone, and so they're bland, but it's free lunch.
It lacks substance, like flour has more flavorful spice. The school lunch.
The students involved thought of ways the lunches could improve.
The lunches were pretty good because there's not much variety.
Well, definitely consider looking into maybe more funding specifically just for improving the lunches. That would be maybe a survey asking the students what they would like.
Really, I like how last year they did a lot of variation, with the ramen shop. Oh, that was really cool. Mixing that in.
The free lunches is a good way for people to stay fed during the difficult times. Stay in there, Rams. This is Kelly Wood reporting for KRAM.
The free food in the lunchroom will continue until the end of the school year for any students that need to take advantage of the service.
Before we head out, we have a student humor piece for you to enjoy.
KRAM asks students common sense questions. Does Rampart have common sense?
Let's find out.
Name any capital city except for the United States one.
Boom. I don't know.
There's 198.
Bangladesh.
Name a planet besides the Earth.
Ooh, Africa.
Spell encyclopedia.
ENCYLO.
MOUSE.
Okay, name a country that starts with U.
What?
Name a country that starts with U.
Me or the U in the
You name a country that starts with U.
Geratopia. Geratopia.
You.
Oh. There's a country called Uzbekistan.
There is a country. Anything else?
Nope. Not that. Oh, you're a gay.
How many continents are there?
That's a good question.
How many states?
In America or like in total?
In total.
I don't know.
Where's Portugal?
South America.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Justify your answer. Justify your answer.
South America.
Yeah. How many continents are there?
2.
This one's harder. Where's Portugal?
Portugal? Oh gosh. Portugal is. Man, I can't really say. I think Portugal is an island.
That's good.
Well, unfrosted Pop-Tarts are terrible, and I would pity you if you eat those.
Fair. Wednesday?
Yeah.
How do you spell Wednesday?
R-E-L-T. Was I close?
Okay. I'm gonna give you a hint. There isn't an R or an L.
Z.
No.
Can I get another hint?
There is not a Z. You stay with the common letters, I'd say. There's a W.
Ooh.
And a Y.
Ooh. Those are good ones.
Yeah. Some of my favorite letters, really.
I know. W-E-N-D.
Yes.
S.
Yeah.
D-A-Y.
Dude. Yeah. Dude.
That was right.
I don't know.
Hi, my name is Kram.
Shut up. And how many continents are there?
37? Yeah.
When did America gain its independence?
After the Revolutionary War.
It wasn't 1776. That's when they signed the thing. That wasn't like actually. Well.
How many continents are there?
8.
Yeah. Turn. Who's the first president?
I don't know.
No, because they sent it over saying, yeah, we're independent.
No, that wasn't 1776.
But it could have been.
No, it wasn't.
Are you guys smart?
Not really.
Not really.
I don't know. Not really.
I don't know.
Easy one. How many states are there?
50.
50.
50.
50.
Great. What about continents?
13.
13? Is it really?
Yeah, it's 13.
That's
Oh, no. That's countries. Countries.
Biggest state?
Alaska.
Isn't it like Texas? Texas.
What do you think? You guys all
I think it's California.
Biggest state?
Texas.
Biggest state?
Texas.
Have I already? What's the biggest state?
Texas, right?
Oh my God!
What's the biggest state?
Idaho.
What's the biggest state?
Texas.
No, because 1776 was like the year they were like, okay, I'm mad at you, bro. Let's, because that's the first continental thingy-mabob. And so.
Continental Congress.
Yeah.
When did America gain its independence?
1776.
When it murked Britain in the ocean.
Britain didn't come back from the gulag, so.
Yeah.
The second one, that's during the thing, and then that's when they come in. But that's not 17. I think it's 1776.
No, 1776 is when they were like, yo, dog, we're independent. Sign it. Boom.
I agree with you. And that's my final answer.
Give it, baby, one more time.
That's all for this week, Rams. This has been Pamela Batras.
And this has been Danny Kaminsky. Keep working hard. Welcome to this
These changes will definitely. Oh shoot! I can English. I promise.
I want to do the Fred put cups of.
That's all for this week's Rams. Oh, weeks. No, it's just one.